Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fueled Fridays. The sign is back. Last episode, I forgot the sign.
You know what else you forgot? The
What?
question we ask everyone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, it was like we recorded the last episode at 9 a.m. To be fair, bro.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
It was Well, that being said, welcome to the episode, Tyler Samson.
Thank you.
Tyler's an actor and a man of many talents. Since we forgot the episode last week, we'll start off with the episode that we ask every week, or we're supposed to, which is, Tyler, what's some media you've been consuming recently that you enjoy? Some movies, music, TV shows.
Okay, music. Some music I've been consuming lately. Let's start with music. Linkin Park, right over there. I love Linkin Park. New metal, always fun. Movies. Oh my gosh, I just got my girlfriend to start watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, she hasn't watched any of it. She's like, I've always liked Spider-Man. Like, why don't we watch the whole thing? I'm like, you know nothing. Like, we gotta get this going. So, like, normally everybody's watched like at least one Marvel movie, and like one of her first impressions was Ant-Man Quantumania, and if you've seen that, it's like a CGI conglomerate. It's like it was something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's some stuff I've been consuming as of lately.
Great. Well, we'll kick it off with just, Tyler, just tell us about yourself. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you got on the go.
Yeah. As of like right now, my life just consists of working at a theme park, Canada's Wonderland, and just doing some short films on the side. Like, obviously the goal for me is to be an actor. I don't, like, I always say, like, my goal is to be an actor, but like, I don't know what's the threshold where it's like, I'm an actor now. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I am an actor. My goal is to make it sustainable, I suppose. But yeah, like, I just like doing live stuff as well. Like, I've always done live performances. So now, like, just transitioning to live stuff, more into like planned stuff, like, okay, 3, 2, 1 action. Like, it's more coordinated, it's more fun.
Yeah, for sure. So we worked on Rebirth together. Obviously, it's not out to the public, so we can't go like too in depth into it.
Oh, yeah.
But to build up anticipation, tell us a little bit about that film and your process on that one.
Oh man, that's my first short film, and to be working with such an amazing cast. Like, there is this guy named Zack. He was so cool. There's a guy named Brennan. He's all right.
Yeah.
Get it? Come on,
Yeah,
knee slapper. Come on. It was just right there. It was anyways. Yeah, no, it was so cool because my audition for that was so clunky. It was the most, like, I knew how auditions should go and everything, but like, it was the most like unorthodox. Just like, they're like, yeah, just memorize like half the script, would you? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, first I sent in like an application, like, can I do this? They're like, yeah, we'd love to have you audition for it. And I was like, great. And then they said, okay, you have 1 day. Tomorrow you're gonna audition for it. You have to memorize like half the script. And I'm like, so I emailed back. I'm like, do I have to memorize half the script? And like, yes, if you could, please. So I was like, and without saying too much, it was confusing on what character I was supposed to be auditioning for. Because yeah, like, I guess I can't really touch on that, but very confusing on what character I was supposed to be auditioning for. So I ended up memorizing some of the wrong lines, and I just said, like, guys, this is what I got for you. And they're like, yeah, let's just run through this and you read off the script. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, then you show us what you had ready. And I go, that sounds good. So it felt a lot like I was orchestrating the audition as opposed to them telling me what to do, which was very interesting. And then, like, after that, I found out I got the role, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like a shit show. Like I didn't realize it's a bunch of high schoolers. Like this is gonna suck ass. Like, but you know what? It's my first one. Who cares? It turned out to be like the best first experience for a short film you could have. Like I was so happy to be a part of that. Like Brennan, I know like I know you could probably speak on it similar. Like there was just so much stories that happened like that shouldn't have happened, of course, but it was just so fun because they were happening.
Yeah. I won't I won't like divulge too much, but it was definitely like a learning curve for everybody involved.
Yeah.
And it was honestly really cool to work on and yeah, to work with you.
Yeah,
And
for
be
sure.
a scary
Dude,
guy.
it was so scary, guy. Like, and now we're working on this, and it's like I was actually getting ready for tomorrow, and there's one scene that kind of mirrors another scene. Like, without saying too much, it's like it's like literally just me grabbing a gun from you, and I'm like, that's like the other one. I'm like, hey. So like, yeah, man, it's kind of cool that we both got casted again for this. Like,
Oh
it's
yeah.
oh man, did Martin just like text you? Martin, the director of the one we're working on now, did he just text you and like, hey, Brennan, I need you?
Yeah, so well, okay, so Tyler and I are working on another short film. I think we can say the name. It's called the Dankworth
Dankworth
Dilemma.
Dilemma.
We won't divulge any of the plot, but the director Martin, he worked on Rebirth. He posted it, and I was like, "Yo, this looks fun." And he was like, "Oh, you're cast. Like, no audition needed." And I was like, "Bet." And then he was like, "Do you know anyone else?" And I was like, "Yo, hit up Tyler."
Oh
And
my
yeah,
god, that was sick, dude. Yeah, wow, I didn't even know like you. I didn't know you
yeah.
shouted me out like that. Like what I thought had happened is like he texted you, you're like, yeah, sure, and then he's like, do you think Tyler to be down? And then he asked me, which I like now thinking about it, that doesn't make sense because why wouldn't he ask me myself? But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just shout out you, Brennan. Big round of applause. I've got a question for you two.
Please.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just curious, like,
No, go ahead.
one, I want to know how you guys met, and two, I'm very curious, like, what whose idea was it to start the podcast up? Like, how did this come to fruition here?
Jace, do you want to start?
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know we've known each other since kindergarten. Brendan, do you remember what happened? You know exactly how we met? Because I only remember that we met in kindergarten. Please
I do.
elaborate if you remember.
I think it was like the first day, and the teacher was like, "Yo," because I was like a really like talkative kid, and obviously you were really quiet. So I think the teacher was like, "Yo, can you sit next to this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And
Who was
I feel
that
like
teacher? Do you
immediately, I think it was Miss
remember who?
Dudley.
Oh, was it? I think. Oh yeah, I think so. So it's her fault that we know each other.
Her fault.
If that's the
Her
case.
fault, yeah.
Yeah, her fault.
And then like he was super quiet, but he just like opened up to me right away, and then we both found out that we were huge nerds, and now here we are.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hell
we
yeah.
found it out. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brennan's always been a nerd.
But just
So whose idea was it for the podcast?
Brennan,
Jace.
both times.
we
No, Brennan, elaborate on why I
started a
said
really bad.
both.
We started a really bad podcast in like 2020 because we were. I mean, we've always been like making stuff together. Like we've been making sketches together since we were kids and stuff.
Yeah.
We made sketches.
Um,
no, I remember we did make one sketch. I
Bro.
remember it. I'm sorry. I was like, we didn't make any sketches together, and then I remembered one. But continue, please.
Every time we talk about like our friendship on the podcast, Jace always just pretends like he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't remember things until someone says it. And we've also never talked about our friendship on the podcast. Let's be honest, Brennan.
Yes, we did. Obong asked about
Huge
it too.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Huge chemistry.
It helps that we've
We
known
started
each
this
other
podcast-
for 15 years. Almost.
Yeah. Oh, we
Uh-huh.
started this podcast in 2020 called Please God Stop. And it was like
my
it was like us reacting to stuff, and then it was really bad and we stopped it.
After the first episode.
And then we
You guys only made it one episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What went down where you're like,
Yeah.
this fucking sucks? Shut raps, we're done. Like, what happened on this episode that had
There's
to,
a
like,
script for the second episode, but other than that, there's nothing about a second episode.
really.
There was a script. I have it still.
We used to write. It used to be scripted. This one is kind of scripted, as in the way that I have questions, but like other than that, not really.
right.
It was basically just
Um,
scripted as in what topics we talk
but-
about, which I feel like is the same for most
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah. But then we started Powerfueled to write like scripts and short films together, and then
And feature-length
in-
films when we get the budget.
someday, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in June, I was like, "Yo, next week, do you want to start a podcast?" And then we did, and now here we are.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Nice. Hell yeah. So wait, is this only episode 12?
This is 12, yeah.
Dude, that's so sick.
Actually,
That's my-
technically, it's episode 11. We skipped episode 3 like iPhone skipped to iPhone 9.
Oh. Okay, I
Yeah.
see you. Good analogy.
Well, we did
That's
make
sick.
we did make one.
Yeah.
Well, we filmed episode
We did
3,
make it episode 3.
2 episode
It's
3s.
just, we deleted it because it was so riddled with tech issues. that we
Oh,
deleted
Brennan
it.
Brennan
We're still
didn't
learning.
stop the record button after 12 hours.
oh my god. Damn.
So I had to process for that long. And it was like
It's
weeks.
still not.
Maybe that's why the
It's
iPhone
still
9
not
doesn't
processed
exist.
to
They
this
probably have the
day.
same thing happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
It took too long.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
for
us
sure.
with Call of Duty releasing. I think they released trailers for Call of Duty 7 when 6 was still coming out.
Oh my god.
I
That's
think I've heard
crazy.
of that.
That's insane. Oh, yeah, no, thanks for having me on episode 12. That's my lucky number. It's like hilarious. I'm born on the 12th month, on the 12th day.
Whoa.
What can I say?
Whoa.
And I'm on the 12th podcast episode. Fuck yeah.
Whoa. It's really special.
Oh yeah, it's sick.
Tyler, I
Hi.
understand you're part of this. Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
I understand you're part of this show called Canine Circus. Or
I am.
That's what yeah. And I understand that it involves magic.
It does.
So how did you learn freaking magic, dude? Where did that come up?
I'm still figuring that out myself. Okay. So here's I'm gonna start you from the beginning here. So one day, like, I always wanted to be an actor, but one day my friend was like, "Hey, come work at Wonderland, like be a scare actor." I'm like, sure. And I think, like, I swear to God, like 90% of actors go through the scare actor thing. Like, it's so common. For some reason, like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I did scare acting." Like, for me, it was a great start. Like, I went to Wonderland and I was like, okay, I'm a scare actor. And like, while I was a scare actor, they're like, "We like you. You're great." And I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Here's Monster of the Year." I was like, "Whoa." And then they're like, "We also have an event called Winterfest," which do you guys know that Canada's Wonderland has Winterfest? Because when I never heard of it until they offered me a job. And then I was like, "You guys are open during the winter?" It's very confusing. So they offered me that job, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to be another actor. And they're like, no, here's a show. You're going to do a show. And I was like, whoa, okay. So they let me pretty much make a show. They said like, here, try to do this, but like, you're going to make a show. And I said, okay, cool. So I made a show at Wonderland. And then I was like, great. Then they're like, hey, in the summer, we want you again. I'm like, holy fuck, yes. Like, this is great. Like, and they're like, we don't know what yet, but we're going to want you in the summer. And then I found out it's a dog show. And I was like, cool. And then I found out it's not just a dog show. It's a dog show that has other like really grand thing. It's a circus show. Like it has like magic and stunts and it has all these cool things. So I was just going to go host it. And then the boss of the circus show, because they're just on a contract to go in there, right? He's there and like I'm meeting him and whatever. And then he's like, okay, here's some very simple stuff to do. And you're going to incorporate this into what you're doing. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's like super easy. Like I can do that. And then like as time goes on, he's just kind of pushing some new tricks my way. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I know like one or two things. Okay, I can make this work. I know 3 things. And then he's like, I want you to work with me outside of this. I was like, sure. So then he paid me to go over to his place and he taught me some other tricks. His name's Aaron Matthews. He's a dude. Like I can't talk highly enough about this guy. Wonderful dude. And he's like, here's some more magic. Like learn this magic. And I was like, hell yeah. So then eventually my boss just taught me a bunch of magic. And now I just like incorporate that into what I do over at Wonderland. And it's like, it's so fun. It's definitely really cool to learn magic.
All right, Tyler, next question. When did you come to acting? When did you decide that was what you wanted to do?
You know what? From a very young age, I've always been like a funny kid, I guess. Like my mom always thought I was funny, but everyone's mom thinks they're funny. So like when I was young, I was just always like outgoing, and my mom loved that. And she always thought like this kid could be on stage. This kid could be hilarious. Like this kid, and like my mom's friends, of course, were eating that up too. And then she always kind of like pushed, like, you should do acting. Like, would you want to do that? I'm like, yeah. And then there was never any steps taken towards that. About in like, it was like grade 8. Yeah, it was like in grade 8 when I moved to a different town and I met a bunch of new friends and I joined this art school. Not art school, sorry, this dance school. And at this dance school I joined, they had like a musical theater thing. So I did that. And funny enough, what they had me host MC a show, because they had like this end of the year big like recital show. So they had me like memorize lines and host it. And I was also in a couple of the dances. I had like 2 dance sequences I was a part of. And after that, I was like, okay, like I got to get this thing rolling. Like now I want to be an actor. So year 2 comes around and I joined like the comp program where they were going to be like, okay, we're going to go to competitions. And then I bailed like before I even did anything. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is stupid. I want to go home and play video games all day. And then, so like I've always wanted to be an actor. And then years pass by and I go, okay, well, nothing's happened. I guess I should give up. Then Wonderland came, and then now I'm here.
Dope.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So you come from a bit of a musical theater background as well.
Yeah.
What's your favorite musical?
Don't ask me because I didn't watch anything. Go on a podcast. So don't ask me. Remember when you clarified at the beginning, you're like, hey, is there anything off limits that we just should be aware of? I should have said musicals. No, I actually, funny enough, I never watched. Okay. Here's the sitch, right? Like my mom would always like love to go to theater shows. We would go as like a family over to like I saw Wicked, for example. Where is that, like Mervish Theaters or something? I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. And I saw like Wicked. I saw Annie. I saw like there was like rock and roll, like Queen musical. I saw musicals, but I never like latched onto them. And if you ask me if I remember anything, the answer is a no. Like, I don't know why. I don't remember like Jack about a lot for some reason, but yeah, I don't know why I never got into musicals.
It's okay. Do you dance to this day, or was dance all in the past?
Um, that's sadly also in the past. I would love to get back into dancing. Like straight up, I dancing's fun. Um, I again like I wish I even remembered some of the stuff I would do. But they had me learning footwork and like oh, it was cool. I took hip hop, jazz, I think, and of course musical theater. It was like a different program. Like there was the three of them. Anyways, I don't know how they did it, or I don't know what the normal standard or talking point is, but that's what they called it, and that's the stuff I did. So no, I never did dance ever again.
Oh man. Who do you consider some of your biggest sort of inspirations within the acting field or within the world?
Oh wow, damn. Oh man, that's a wonderful question. Damn. Aaron Paul, dude, like I love Aaron Paul. Like obviously, like just like anybody else, Breaking Bad's when I like first got to be introduced to him, and I started following him more outside of that. And there was one interview he did where he talked about how he never even did acting school and he never went to school for that, and that kind of just showed me like I don't have I don't have to do that. Like if I really think I'm capable of doing that, because like I took my parents were like, "Do you want to go to school?" I was like, "No. After high school, I'm done. I don't want to go to post secondary. I'm not doing it." And then after a while, I'm like, I should have went for it. I don't know why I didn't. Like, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Like, and I just I'd always kick myself like, what an idiot I am. Why would I not do post secondary? And then that's where I was kind of like close to like all these people. Like they're way ahead of me. They understand acting. They understand what's going on, and they went to school for it. Why like now I'm here like there's no reason for me to be like even competing with them. I should give up. And then like I kind of like that one thing that always kept me going was Aaron Paul like saying like, you know, I never did acting school. I never went to school for it, whatever. And then that like sent me on like a thing where I'm like, I'm going to Google other actors that never went to acting school. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, okay. So like I kind of gaslit myself into being like, I don't need school. You should go to school. I think it's probably important. Brennan, what do you think? Is school important?
Um, Listen, the path isn't linear it's different for everybody. It's been like incredible for like my process so far and everything.
Yeah.
But that being said, like I'm not tied down to it. If there was something I really loved, some kind of project that took me away from school, I'd take that. So
Yeah.
like and the most I've ever learned anywhere is from like working. So if that's your vibe and you don't like school, because school is hard, I like school, and some people don't. And acting's not a thing that you have to go to school for. You can, and there's lots of reasons to go to school for if that's what you want. But there's also reasons not to. Everybody's path is different. I think that's what's super cool about something like acting. So,
Yeah. Agreed.
um, what's your like big goal? Like, where do you see yourself in, let's say, 10 years?
Damn. Um, as far as I could dream, you know what I mean? Like as far as I could possibly dream, I want to go there. Like there's, life's only so short, and I want to make an impacting impact, two impacts on this world. Like like just like anybody else, I want to be here for a reason. I want to like make a lasting impression, and I want my art to mean something. Like I want to make a difference in people's lives that make my art like stand out to them and hopefully make positive change in their life. So the better question would be like how far I can dream, like how big can I really dream? And that's how badly I want it. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's just, and that should be, I hope that'd be everybody's answer. Like, I mean, I guess there's some people that just want like a quiet, small, simple life as well. And that's okay. But that just ramp it up by 10.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I love that. Are there things specifically within the acting world or other disciplines that you'd like to dive into that you haven't necessarily checked out yet?
Oh, interesting. Damn. I'd love to get into stunt work. I think that'd be so fun. Like, I think it'd be so cool to sorry, subtle little no more police sirens. Shut them down. Yeah, dude, I'd love to get into stunt work for sure. I think it'd be so fun just to be like hurling myself off of like a high distance and being like, whoa, like here we go. Like it's such a, and I think it's that in itself is an art to like portray. Like you have to like do it in such like an aggressive manner while being safe about it, like following like your protocols and whatnot. I think that'd be so fun to get into for sure.
For sure. You've in both films that I've been in with you played all this almost like secret agenty sort of thing. Why do you think that you keep falling into that? And what do you love about it?
Damn, that's a okay. Damn, we're here with the real good questions. Damn, why do I? Ah, man, I hate when questions make me think. No, I love it. I think I just look angry. I think my appearance gives off like an angry appearance. Like I think like if you look at my face, my eyes are pretty deep sunken into my face and my eyebrows come really low. And like it just looks like I'm angry. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm also just like loud and aggressive, so that kind of just works for me. So maybe that's why like everyone thinks of like a fearful kind of thing. Like maybe that's the impression I give for sure.
Dope. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty scary, but I don't really like being around him that much.
What do I don't fucking like that?
When do we have to be with him at 6 a.m.? This is more of just a fun question, but like considering that you're there all the time, what's your favorite ride at Canada's Wonderland?
Oh my god. Damn. Okay. So, I'll do you one better. Here's the top 4 rides at Canada's Wonderland in Vaughan, Ontario. Okay. Number 4, we're going to start backwards here. Because they're always interchanging, but right now, give me Yukon Striker. Okay. Yukon Striker, it's solid, but it's number 4. Unless you're sitting in the middle front and you get like that hanging experience when they hang, then you could bump it up a slot. But right now, normally you're just wherever. Number 3, give me Behemoth. That shit is so fun. I love Behemoth. It's really good. It definitely feels like Leviathan but longer. Number 2, Alpine Fury, the brand new roller coaster. This is not a paid promotion. It's like the beginning is my favorite. Then the rest of it's like, all right, that's fun. Like, all right, we're having a good time. But that beginning is so cool. Give me number 1, Leviathan. Boom! Love it. Thank you. Mic drop. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So you started off as a scare actor, Halloween actor.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about that aspect of things?
Oh my god. I think just like the freedom to do and just to be rambunctious. Like you kind of craft your own character. That's my favorite part. You make your own character, right? Like you're given this costume, and a lot of people, like you'll see these people with contacts in. That's not supplied by Wonderland. People will bring in their own stuff because they think it fits their character. There's a lot of props. I wish I had it on hand, but you know what? 1 second. Right here. This was a figure somebody made me when I was a scare actor last year, and this like doll baby head thing was something I brought to the costume department. I said, I think this would be fun to work into my character, and they're like, okay, let's paint it and make it a little clown baby. And they did, and it turned out to be like wonderful, and it turned out to be like an integral part of my character, and it was so cool. So definitely just building your own character. It is the most fun thing to just be like, here's a costume, here's what you are, you figure out the rest, just scare people while you're doing it. Because like you build this whole story, and there's a lot of Wonderland vloggers that come around and they kind of encourage it, and they're just asking you questions while like vlogging for their YouTube, and they're just kind of like, so where did you start out, like whatever, and they ask you all this stuff, and it just like it gives a chance for you to shine your character. It's like It is so fun, and you meet so many great people doing it.
Dope. To add to that, what's your favorite horror movie?
Damn. Okay. I always was really fond of the Friday the 13th movies. I really love the old slasher movies. They're always just so fun to just like you're not like fully turning your brain off, but it's just like getting into that mood. You know what I mean? Like you kind of are turning your brain off. Like you're not sitting there watching going like, wow, I wonder what the deep philosophical meaning is. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're there and you're just like having a good time. But honestly, as of recently, Smile 2 was really good. And I didn't watch Smile 1. I heard it was shit. And I went to go watch Smile 2 because my friends were like, it'll probably be really bad, but let's watch it anyways. I'm like, all right, fine, let's do it. And that was really good. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't so much like scary and freaky as it was just really interesting of a concept. Yeah, definitely a good movie.
Well, first off, is there anything else you would like to talk about before we wrap?
No. Actually, you know what? I want to ask you the same question you asked me. Do you find yourself being typecasted?
It's interesting because I think like a couple years ago, or even like a year ago, like 100%. Like I was very much getting typecast, just like either like the nerd. I would say like a year ago, maybe. Now, not really. Like I used to be cast as just like straight up nerdy characters, and I'm playing my first jock in the fall.
Let's go.
So I think as my actings come further, my things that I get cast as come further, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Any last comments?
No, thank you guys for having me. It was sick. I'll see you at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
See you at 6 a.m. Thanks so much, Tyler. Thanks for putting up with the tech issues. It's always a struggle doing this on Zoom, no matter what we do. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I kind of caught what you said. Yeah.
Something about technical difficulties.
You're still holding on. You're just like there by just a hair, man. You're holding on by a hair.
Yeah, you can redub
Okay.
over some of these parts.
I'll just do this outro really fast.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay,
There you
thank
go.
you so much for watching for the first time. I don't have the guest plan next week because they still haven't responded to my Instagram DM. So if you're watching this, respond to my Instagram DM. But no matter what, we will see you next week, Friday, August 29th. Thank you so much for watching as always. Bye.
Bye, people.